So this is Key Assessment 2, question 5. And we have got a monoglyceride. Maybe you've not seen one of these before. It's like a triglyceride, but instead of 3 fatty acids, it's got 1 fatty acid. During the digestion, so breaking down, the bond labelled X is broken down by lipase. Name the bond X. This was a common wrong answer. You need to know these bonds. They're not all glycosidic bonds, the first one you've met. They've all got different names. This one is ester bond. Take the type of reaction involved in the breakdown. So the general kind of type of reaction, breaking down stuff. So it doesn't matter what it's breaking down, they're generally the same. These are adding water, these are hydrolysis. In the space below, draw and name the products that break down. So what we are going to do is break this bond by adding water, H2O, and our H is going to go onto there, and our OH is going to go onto there. So we're going to add water. A general tip for these sort of questions: draw your answer in the same style as what they've given, and then you're less likely to make a mistake. So I'm going to pick up this chunk, which is our glycerol, and just going to draw it the same as it is there. H is, and we've got OH, and this is the bit that we're not sure of. We've got O, and we're adding this H onto it. There it is. And we've got our fatty acid. So let's just pick up what we've got there. That's what we've got. And we are sticking this OH from the water onto there. So we've drawn them and we've named them. 2 fatty acids are common in triglycerides: stearic acid, oleic acid, never heard of them, but we've given the formulas there. Stearic is C17H35, oleic is C17, so the 17 is the same for carbon, 33 is different, and the Q group, the acid group, is the same. So the only difference is the number of hydrogens. What type of fatty acid is oleic? Well, the difference here is, if we took this fatty acid here, we've got a chain of carbons and so on. These could be like that, completely saturated with hydrogen, or they might have a double bond and so on, like that. So this bit is saturated. Anything with a double bond, well, that makes it unsaturated. So oleic is unsaturated, and we are missing some hydrogens there. So that's why the hydrogens would be lower. So it is unsaturated. And the reason, it has carbon to carbon double bonds, so is not saturated with hydrogen. Apart from energy storage, so can't mention that, state 2 functions, so 1, 2 of triglycerides in a mammal. If we're saying insulation, we can say insulation, but we need to say was it electrical insulation, thermal insulation, that sort of thing. So I'm going to go thermal insulation, and I'll go for another easy one. In mammals, I'm thinking about buoyancy, perhaps in whales. So those will do. We could have waterproofing of fur or skin, waterproofing, protection of organs against shock, a source of metabolic water, and so on. And that will give you 8 marks.